Last week we had this great idea. We thought Easter week is always one of the busiest weeks of the year because we're doing more than we do in almost any other week of the year. Let's also relaunch a brand new website for our church at the same week. That would be a brilliant idea. It was the stupidest idea we've had in a while. So we were up, there were a few of us that were up really late every night working on this website, working to get it launched, working on the programming, working on everything, just working. So I was exhausted. So Saturday night, we have a service here in our auditorium at our Carlisle campus, and it was great. We had people baptized, and someone came forward who wasn't even planning to be baptized, and they got in the water that night. It's just exciting. I got home, and I walked in the door, and I just felt beat. Man, I haven't slept enough this week. I'm exhausted. So I talked to Emily. Emily's cooking dinner. And she says, well, dinner will be ready in about 15 minutes. I say, okay, sweet, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to lay down for 15 minutes. That's what I'm going to do. That would be great. So I walk upstairs. I lay down on the bed. My head hit the pillow, and within 30 seconds, I heard Emily say, Josh. And inside, I'm thinking, woman, can't you keep it together down there for 15 minutes? I'm so exhausted. But on the outside, I said, yes, dear. I knew not to let the inside thing out. That wasn't a good look, right? And she didn't respond, so I got up, sighing, hard, so hopefully she can hear how disgusted I am with the whole situation. And I wasn't at my best, I'll just be honest. I walked to the stairs, and I said, Emily, did you call me? And she said, I just sliced the tip of my finger off. I said, I'm sorry, babe, you cut your finger? No, I sliced a piece of it off. So I walk down the stairs, and I walk over to her, and I said, is it that bad? And she holds it up to show me, and so I just immediately, buckled, I'm already exhausted. I don't do great with blood. And I said, what do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do. I'm just walking around the kitchen. What do we do? Where do I go? Do I get a bandage? Do I call someone? I think I need to sit down. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? It just wasn't a good moment. So finally, she calmed me down. Not the way that should have worked. And I was able to get her some bandages, and it's a chunk. I don't want to go into detail, but I had to go through it, so you do too. It was just a chunk of her finger that yes. And so we decided that we would bandage this thing, and she would drive herself to All Better Care because she thought that was safer than me getting behind the wheel. So I stayed there with the children. This is not a clappable moment, guys. Keep it to yourselves. I stayed there with the children and finished up the dinner that she was preparing. She sliced her finger off while preparing kale, as if I needed another reason not to eat kale. Anyway, I get my phone out, and I'm texting my circle friends. I'm like, it's been a hard week. We're barely making it. Emily just sliced her finger off. You can pray for us. We hope she'll be okay. And so, of course, my phone blows up. Well, of course we're praying. And then someone asked, can we come stay with the kids so you can go there? And I called Emily, and she said, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you'll help much, which was good to hear. And so then one of our circle group friends, they offered to come and sit with her. And so they did. And so they sat with my wife and what remained of her finger in the waiting room, and then in the doctor's office, and they were just there. And in the midst of a hard week where we were trying to live with purpose, but it just kept feeling like we're just losing, having the relational connection of someone to say, I love you, and I'm going to sit with you even during this, was amazing.